Welcome back to the channel, guys. Declan from Elross Caravans. Well, today we've got a really special van behind us. It's another toy hauler. It's got a really fantastic interior, one of my favorite interiors that we've ever done. So let's get into the video now and check it out. Alright guys, so the first section I'm going to start with today is the actual hauler door itself. The previous toy hauler that we displayed I negated to show the operation of it, so that's what I'm going to do first off here. Very easy and simple to use Lippert components door is what we source. They're all made in America, so they do take quite a while to order, but why we use these is they've got a really good hinge locking feature. And they also have a really cool horse float style hinge on here, which actually makes it really safe to use. One person operations, and you're not going to hurt your back when you're actually trying to either pull the door down or put it away after a days of heavy action on the dirt bikes and stuff like that. So first of all you do is you just release both handles. You then just twist it upside down, and then the door should just release, and you can see I'm not putting too much force into it at all. I can hold it with one hand all the way down through the motion, and then that's a simple case of laying it down on the ground and you're ready to go. Now this door will take up to 500 kilos of weight, so it is heavily reinforced, but it's still super lightweight as well, so it's going to really help you on those days where you're either out on the tracks yourself or just you've got a bit of a bad back and you're a bit concerned from that perspective. So I thought I'd share that with you today as first topic on today's video. Okay, so straight into the van specification. It's an ECX Octane 21 foot toy hauler, designated by the ECX21 name. It is a 4.45 ton rated chassis, so the Tare weight of this van was 2842 to be exact, or 2850 if you want to round it up, which gives us a whopping nearly 1700 kilos worth of payload. Alright, so rolling under the van now, we're under the most important aspect of any Elross caravan, which is the chassis design and also the suspension arms that we pick and choose. So at Elross we use Cruisemaster, we've used it for a number of years now. On the ECX platform we use the XTF airbag, and this is also rated at 4.45 tonne in this particular application. In the R model, which we do as a premium toy hauler as well, that'll come with the ATX airbag wireless suspension as well. Just above Naz, if he pans to the right, that's our airbag box there. So we have the control box for the air tank and also the air compressor up under that bash guard there as well. And then we fitted an Elross bash guard plate under here as well. As you can see, we try and comprehensively protect as much of the equipment underneath your chassis of your Elross caravan as much as we can. It's a very big focus for us as a company because we are building off-road vans, so we want to try and give our customers as much protection as we possibly can. Alright, so we've got the lifestyle picnic table just here. It comes in a variety of different sizes, so make sure that you contact the team in regards to what options are available there. This is the 1200 by 300, but you can also get an 8 by 450, 1000 by 500, and I think Naz 1200 by 500. Yep, that's the one. It's also been fitted with the Raptor Coat protection package, which absolutely looks sensational, and also the customers asked for the OzJ external shower, and he asked for it to be under the awning side because he is riding dirt bikes, so it is going to get pretty dirty around this sort of area, so he wants to wash off before he goes into the van. And then we've also just got the airbag box here with the airbag toggle box, and also a power point and a USB. And that is the standard depiction and layout that you'll find on every ECX, ECXR, Octane, and also the family range as well, and our hybrids. Moving right along, we move to the front of the van, and this particular customer asked for us for a slide out kitchen. No Sizzler Max option on here, so we've just done a straight bench with a drawer at the end. And then we've also got the extra slide out for a little bit of extra storage space there for your bench top as well. We've only fitted a standard toolbox onto this, so no deluxe in this particular instance, but as you can see, plenty of storage space. Stone guard on the front, 2 gas bottles for 4.5 gas bottle holders. And then we've also done the standard specification Boss 370 jockey stand, DO45 hitch on the front, and then we've done our usual 50 amp Anderson plug and also 7-pin flat on the front. And now we come to the off side of the van, or driver's side as lots of people like to call it. Pretty standard arrangement as you would see on most Elross caravans in terms of fit. So we've got our power box here, we've also fitted Starlink, we've also got our fridge vent at the top here, power management system, water filler box just down there, and then grey water appendage at the front there as well, so you can change the valving. Cassette toilet. This is one of the last vans with the cassette toilet that you'll see. And then it's also fitted with Boss jockey legs, stabilising legs as well, which is a really handy feature on something like this van, for example. If you get a flat on one of the bigger vans, very worthwhile having one of these setups for the Boss jockey stabilising legs, because you can actually jack the van off the ground with this item here as well. If Naz follows me around the back of the van, we've also fitted uniquely, which we'll cut to a few shots now, we've also fitted a rooftop patio for this customer because he's doing his off-road racing. He wants to also have somewhere where his mates can sit back, crack a beer and watch and laugh him as he goes around the racetrack, and then in the evening he can watch the night sky with some beautiful stars as well. So that was actually a really cool thing that the boys were able to fab up for him in this instance. And then pretty much just got the reverse camera and 2 spares on the back of the van on this one as well. So pretty much a standard fit from that perspective. All right, so without further ado, let's go inside and take a look. All right, so a bit of a different way to walk into a van for a change. Instead of using the front door, gone through the hauler section into this separated living space here as well. So what our toy haulers are essentially about at Elross is we're not just looking for a hauler that mixes your play and then just somewhere to sleep. We're designing our haulers for customers that want a separated living area and then a separated hauling zone as well, because a lot of our clients are moving on the road for longer periods of time. So we want to give them a little bit more opulent style of living. All right, so the first section up the front, we've done an east-west bed in this van because it is a 21-footer. When you do take away space at the back for the hauler section, it does really restrict us on design. So if you're someone that's looking to do a north-south, it would probably have to be an offset north-south to make something work. But you're going to really restrict your space in terms of what you would get in there for your lounge. So just factor that into consideration. If you are someone that is looking for a north-south bed, I will be looking at doing a van that's at least probably 23 foot if you wanted to make the internal space work of some nature. Of course, with the hauler sections at the back, we do make those to suit the space of what you're planning to specifically tow. So in this customer's case, he's got 2 motocross bikes, so the area could be accommodated for being a little bit smaller, making the living space a little bit bigger as a result. So when you contact the team, that'll be a couple of prerequisites that they will ask you for is what do you plan on fitting in the hauler space, what's the size, and then most important of all, what is the weight, because weight's the most important factor when we're designing out a toy hauler, because we then go into design and we will be appropriately placing the axles to suit that loaded weight in the caravan when you're hauling. And it also goes down to the point of we want to make the caravan tow as normally as possible when you don't have anything in the back as well. Right, with these smaller 21-foot platforms, and I joke when I say small because it's still a large van, but for some haulers this would be considered to be a small space. This has been a customer request, was to make this a small L-shaped lounge. Normally the standard fit would be a straight lounge, but this customer just decided that he would like to have that opportunity to have the L shape in here, so that's what we've done for him. The colour scheme in here is just absolutely sensational. It is, I really love this colour scheme. It's obviously not going to be for everyone, however I just really like the warm homely feel that this caravan gives with the timber bench tops and the timber floor. This leather that we've got in here now it's obviously pleather, it's a vinyl, sorry. It is our distressed range that we've just recently released, so it feels like real leather. It gives a really good distressed look. I think it's just really modern and really good looking in terms of its fit and finish, so definitely ask the team about that if you'd like to upgrade to the distressed leather look, because it looks really cool. Matte black for all of the cabinets, and obviously the 1X push button locks have been selected with their black sink and tapware package as well. We've also fitted an induction cooktop for the customer as well, so that's the Safery 2000 watt induction cooktop. Alright, so up on the bed end of the van, customer opted for a 32-inch TV package there as well. Couple of Sirocco fans, which was just a standard fit, so he didn't want too much in here. And then we've also fitted the Mike Coolman 3 kilowatt reverse cycle air conditioner as well. And we also fitted for the customer a Carafan as well, just to mitigate any of those potential dust issues from going into the van as well. In terms of off-grid and solar, It's just fitted with our standard off-grid package, so 675 watts of solar, 400 amps of lithium, Redarc's auto changeover 3000 watt inverter, and it is also just fitted with the BMS 30 from Redarc. Alright, so as Naz pans back, this has also been fitted with a 190 fridge, so that is definitely a well-sized and well-appointed fridge. You can go for the 230 litre option if you like as well. Customer also spec'd in the full height pantry, so this is just actually robe space above here, and then he's used the rest of this for just storage for extra storage space for his pantry. So it's a bit of a half use in this van. The customer is living in this as a full-time home as well, so that's why he's requested a little bit extra storage space on top of that. Moving further back, we then come into the separated ensuite area as well. So you've got a concertina door that can separate the zone. You've got a fly screen door as well that we fitted onto the hauler section, so you can close the whole unit off if you need to. Like I said, last cassette toilet that we're routinely fitting into our vans, so you won't really see that too much more. And then we've just got a nice little space here for a vanity sink, bit of open storage behind here, and then you've got another bunch of shelves at the front here as well to put all of your toiletries and whatnot. This is actually fitted with NCE's washing machine as well. So that was a customer request, and we've just added the NCE to our product lineup now, so you can choose from the Kamek item or you can choose from the NCE. So ask the team about that as an opportunity as well. Spinning over to the shower, quite a generous size shower in this unit, and because we obviously build our vans with a wheel box, there's a little convenient step that we've moulded into the shower space, which is quite good for cleaning your feet and all that sort of stuff, so you don't have to bend right over, so that's quite cool as well. And then basically out here, you're moving back out into your hauler section. With the hauler section, we've fitted some overhead cabinets here just so he can store his helmets and a bit of gear in the back here, so he doesn't have to have it in the front of the van. And then we've just installed these grated tracks, which you can move your tie down points along anywhere that you'd like along this tracking system as well, so you can tie down your gear as well. That's standard fit in all of our haulers as well, but ask us if there's any variants that you'd like to see in terms of what you want fitted as your tie down package in the van. And then finally, we do get a lot of questions with east-west beds, and this is in family vans, haulers, and some of the smaller vans as well that we build, where their bed is east-west. We give you a bed head or a bed end, and yes, what we do with the lid is there is a little hidey hole area there that you can flip up and put whatever you like in there as well. So it's just a really good convenient space to just put a little few knickknacks and stuff like that in there, and it's a little bit discreet if you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you that it was there. Well, that about wraps it up for another video here at Elross Caravans. Thanks for joining us today. Just before we go, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of this vehicle behind us. Like I said, I really love this van. The interior is just absolutely sensational. I really like the earthy tones that this van conveys. So if you're interested in a colour scheme like this, make sure that you reach out to the team and they'll be able to put this into the build specification for you. The total entry price for a ECX Octane is $167,990 drive away. But with all of the options that this van's fitted with here, including some of the unique features such as the patio on the roof, the total driveway build price is just over $181,990 drive away. I still think that represents really good value for something that is designed and constructed right here in Western Australia. So if you'd like to know more, please contact the sales team and they'll be able to get you out some information based on this product. But that's all from me today, so we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.